Hello YouTube. Today's video, I am starting up a Twitch, and I did have a Twitch for a little while, but I'm not consistent, and if I didn't get like good views or like anything, I'm giving up. But I've decided to restart it, and I have 4 followers here, as you can see. Yeah, I'm just that famous. That whole 4 of you, thank you. um so first I enabled a suggestion box so you can like say you should play this game, or yeah. And now I'm gonna make my own panels, my about panels on Procreate. So let's get into it. Okay, so my plan is to make my get to know me tabs, like my about tabs, all portraits and stuff of classical painters. So this is Van Gogh. So too many uhs and I'm losing it. I'm gonna replace all of these. These are old ones when I first tried Twitch, and they're not that good, to be honest. So I really like how this turned out, and like there's mushrooms and stuff on the frame. So I think my theme is gonna be like gallery theme almost. So yeah, let's get into it. To start this project, I obviously looked at frames all over Pinterest, because what artist doesn't start on Pinterest? And I actually wasn't sure about what I wanted the frames to be in. Like, I was just gonna do simple paintings, but then I was like, I want them to be known paintings, but I changed my mind after looking at this first one. So I will go back to it and make it an actual well-known painting, because I definitely wanted to include Starry Night because I love that painting so much. And then I'm like, well, if it's not a well-known painting, it's not going to match. So I changed them to all be famous paintings by famous artists. Oh, sorry, I don't know what came over me. So I did this on Procreate, and I added like mushrooms and fauna just to give it like a garden vibe. And then the next one is by Monet, which is my dad's favorite artist, and I really like Monet also. What is the name of this one? I have it written down, but I apparently can't remember it off the top of my head. But I like Monet's garden pieces the best. I just like the color a lot. But also, Monet does a lot of things, so there's a lot of different paintings I could have chosen from Monet. My dad is a big fan of the ballet portraits. This particular piece, though, is called Water Lilies at Giverny. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I'm terrible at that. But I really like that whole series, especially the lily pads, but I wanted a more vibrant color of the About Me because I'm very colorful. And also, the first one was kind of dark, and I just wanted another, like, something to kind of combat the darkness, almost. And I did About Me before, but as I said, I wanted a well-known painting and not just something I pulled out of my head. So here is that. And the brushes I used on Procreate, I cannot remember where I downloaded them from. They are oils to replicate. That's the word I'm looking for. To replicate oil paintings. And I love that medium, so I did that as the idea of these are fancy oil paintings. And this painting is by Kandinsky. Kandinsky is my favorite artist because I love the colors, and the style is almost like childlike, and it brings you back almost to like what you saw when you were a child, when everything was so bright and colorful everywhere you looked. And this particular piece is called Marnot Landschaft. I have one that I've actually recreated in an art class, and I love it so much. It still hangs on my wall to this day and was in an art show, and I'm very proud of it. So Kandinsky definitely holds a big place in my heart, so it only seemed right that it would be in my About Me tab. And it actually took way longer than I thought it would, but I think it's just because I wanted to do Kandinsky justice, because I love Kandinsky. I also wanted you to know how difficult it is to recreate Kandinsky. You might think, oh, it's a childish almost style, so it would be easier to recreate. No, you would be wrong. It's very difficult to get those bright, vibrant colors, and you have to be particular about what color is next to which, so you get that perfect shade and interaction. So next is the frequently asked questions, and for this I did The Great Wave. I feel like everyone knows this painting. It's everywhere and referenced in movies and books all the time. I'm really struggling to record this because my cat is up in my face and his tail is hitting my face. Can you hear him? That was him. He said hi. So anyway, this one was easier to recreate because there's really not that much color. It's more so line art. And line art is always the easiest part to me. It's the color that I find hard. And I did find it fun, though, adding all the highlights, because there's a lot of highlights in this painting. And here's the final product of that. And then lastly, for the donation tab, which is just like tips, sort of. So if you enjoy watching me play video games or draw, you can be like, tip, she's awesome. And I'd be like, oh, thank you. And so this painting, though, is Nighthawks by Edward Hopper. And again, this is a very famous painting. It's the diner. It's everywhere. Also, you can find like postcards of it everywhere, and in doctor's offices and restaurants. It's a very common painting in restaurants because, you know. And then also in art history, it's something you talk about a lot because I don't know why. It's annoying. They're like, what do you think they're talking about in the diner? What do you think the emotion of this painting is? I don't know, dude. They're getting dinner and it's late, okay? That's what I feel about this painting. Anyway. I don't know. Sometimes paintings are just a painting and a line in a book is just a book, okay? Don't come at me. But anyway, this is my donation tab because it's, again, another famous painting. Okay, so I finished the panels. They turned out great. I'm in love with them. They're each of a famous painting. Personally, my favorite artist is on here too, Kandinsky. I just really like the way he sees color. It's almost reminiscent of childhood when everything is vibrant. And also we got the classic Starry Night and the Great Wave. You see those everywhere, and you gotta have a Monet. Monet is classic. And of course the classic one that everybody studies in art history. So yeah, so my theme is very much so art gallery. So let's get into making the Twitch assets. So here is what my offline photo looks like, as well as my banner, and it has my socials here in the corner, and I just uploaded those to my Twitch, so let's see how they turn out on my official page. And sorry if this is shaky, I'm holding it with my hand, and I just had coffee. Okay, so I think it turned out really good. This is the offline, and this is the background, which is just a bunch of photo frames of my random art that I chose to put in here. And I like how it's like cut off. It looks like my own little gallery, and it's infinite, so I really like that. Okay, so this is just my laptop background here, but this is the photo, well, my camera, and then I did like a camera frame of my face, and it's like a gallery frame, and it just matches the theme, and the rest of it will also have photo frames like the text and stuff. So let's get into it and do that after I've done the frame. Okay. So here's my frame again of what I'm using for my face cam, and then this is where you can donate to my Ko-fi, and it will pop up on the screen if you do. And this empty box is chat, and it's empty because I'm not live. And this is just me testing out like a game that would fit my screen and just test if my computer can handle it. It's not going well, obviously, by the fan, if you can hear it, but we'll try anyway. And I think it looks very good. I don't think I'm gonna put a frame in chat though, because I want the game to be as visible as possible. So I think that's gonna be this for the gaming one, but I will add a frame to my drawing screen, so I'll show you that. Okay, so my starting soon screen is also my offline screen, so I hope that's not confusing when I use it, but I actually really liked how this turned out, and my cat is getting in the way! Anyway, it's very short, and it's just gonna be a GIF that plays at the beginning. Off topic, do you say GIF or GIF? I say GIF. Anyway, here it is. It's just 3 frames, 1 frame per second, because it's just a quick little doodle, but I love how it turned out, and it will just repeat until my stream starts, and, you know, that's me, and it looks like me, and that's my Starbucks order. It's the pumpkin spice cream cold brew. It's the bomb. Anyway, I hope you liked it. And we finally finished all my Twitch assets, and you can catch me streaming here. I will put my username, and you can also find it down below, but let me show you the finished product of all my scenes. So let's get into it. This is what will load up when the stream is about to start, and it's just me with the canvas and writing starting soon, which goes with the theme, because it's like canvas gallery and the window is Starry Night, and of course you gotta have that Starbucks. And then the stream ending is the Starbucks is empty, and you can see my shoulder moving slightly, and that's for like me sleeping, because I immediately fall asleep after everything. The skin tone, for some reason, I use the same shade, but it looks different. I don't know why. It could be color theory, but I don't think that's why. But it's the same exact color. I color matched and everything and dragged it across. I don't know. I could just be me. But honestly, it kind of matches because I get nightly fevers around the time that stream ends. And so it just matches how I look. But I actually look more pinker than that, or more red. It's not chill, but it is what it is. And then just chatting will just be my face like that. And then the drawing is my picture will be in the frame. I drew that too. And then there's the easel for when I will have like my drawing live streams. It can be on that, or when I phone share TikToks, I can put them on the easel. And then finally gaming. Oh, that's a mess. It's too trippy for you. So many me's. But this is where I'll do video gaming and all that, and the frame is still the same. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this stream, and I hope to see you there. Well, not the stream. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you come and see my streams. Thank you so much for watching, and I want you to remember all, stay weird.